is meat-free an exciting category to be involved with?
Well, certainly, over the last few years, we've seen huge growth in the number of people who are interested in reducing the amount of meat in their diet. Obviously, the number of people doing veganuary grows every year. So last year we had over 700,000 people sign up to try vegan for a month. And we know many more people do it than who actually sign up with us. So there's a growing customer base. Our surveys also show that over 80% of our participants at least cut down their meat intake by 50% after they've finished doing veganuary. So these are actually long-term consumers who we're creating, who are going to be looking for more plant-based products. And, they want plant-based versions of their favorite foods, right? So it's a great opportunity to innovate and bring out new products or vegan versions of your best-selling products because the demand is growing all the time.
How do you see meat-free being good for the consumers and the planet?
Well, we know that animal agriculture is a huge contributor of greenhouse gases, and obviously climate change is at the forefront of everyone's mind, particularly with the weather we've had recently. But it's also a huge consumer of water, of land, and global biodiversity loss is another huge issue affecting our planet. So all of these environmental issues can be tackled by reducing our reliance on animal agriculture. At the same time, consumers are very health conscious. People are becoming more and more aware of long-term diseases related to high-fat diets. So they're looking for healthier alternatives as well. So for the plant-based movement, it's an exciting time to be developing products that are not only better for the planet, but also healthier for people so that, we can improve the health of the entire planet at the same time.
Fab. And what key points do you want to communicate with our audience today?
I think the main issues the main barriers that are really limiting the uptake of plant-based products for many people are affordability, particularly in the cost of living crisis. So we know people have limited food budgets and they're less willing to spend money on a product that they haven't tried before and they don't know if they're going to like it or if their family are going to like it. And they only have a certain amount of money to spend on their food bill. So I think trying to bring these products in line with their meat and dairy-based equivalents as soon as possible should really be a priority. But taste, we just can't compromise on taste. We know, regardless of everything else, taste is still the number one motivator for people. And unfortunately, if they try one plant-based product and they don't like it, they will write the entire category off and it'll be a long time till we can attract them back and try it again. So we've got to get the taste and the texture, of course, right. And then we have to make it visible for people. I'm a big advocate of putting these products right next to the meat products in the supermarket because someone who wants to try, vegan sausages for the first time isn't going to go and find this separate freezer full of the vegan products. They're going to go down the normal aisle, they go down in the supermarket and look for the product there. So that's where it needs to be. It needs to be there. It needs to look similar to the product they're used to buying, particularly if you're a meat brand, package it very similarly to your best-selling product and they'll go, oh, I really like this brand of sausage. I'll try their meat-free one. I know what to do with them. I know what I'm getting because I trust them. So I think just making it as easy for the consumer as possible to find them, to afford them, and then when they do take that first step, making sure it just blows them away so that they want to keep coming back.
Fab. And last question, how has your experience been at the Meat Free Strategy Conference?
It's a wonderful conference. Some of the speakers have been incredibly inspiring and interesting. And it's, for me, someone who's been vegan a very long time, it's really encouraging to see all of these big mainstream brands now recognizing this is the direction that they want to be moving into and be investing and innovating more into plant-based products. Because every day I speak to people who say, when they find out I'm vegan, I'm really trying to cut back on the amount of meat I'm eating. I know for the planet and for my children, I really need to be cutting back. So the demand is growing all the time, and it's just so great to see all of these companies here who are interested in learning more and really moving in that direction.